Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state.
I'm number one.
It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your man Smooth.
And it's your girl Amber Grands.
And this is Cooking Up 215. And it's that time of the month where we like to highlight a brand, an artist, somebody who out there doing what they supposed to be doing, moving and shaking, and they may not be getting the credit they deserve, the light they deserve. So Cooking Up, we for the people, by the people. So it's only right we give somebody that time to shine. And right now, that's Al B.
Hey, what's up?
I appreciate you making it.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Listen, Al B, you representing Cash Club.
Yes, sir.
You've been doing this thing for a long time, moving and shaking up and down the East Coast, singing.
Right.
Showing your talents to the world. I think you got about like 9-10 years in this.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably more, but I would say that you've been really trying to put
really grind,
it's
definitely
for like
about
9-10 years.
Yeah.
So, we want to give you your flowers right now, since the city is hard. It's the city of Philly where they don't show love easily.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Real shit. I could have been anywhere in the world, but I'm here with y'all right now. We definitely gonna rock out, have a good time today.
That's what we doing, Cooking Up, baby. We gonna eat, drink a little bit, have some fun.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Exactly, man. The vibes. Good vibes and energy. So, you've been singing since you was 5 years old.
Right.
Tell me, how did you get into singing at 5?
Well, like I said, it started at 5 or whatever. When I was a young boy, I was just one of them hyperactive kids, what I'm saying? So my aunt, she used to babysit me or whatever back then. So I'm constantly like running around the crib, being a badass young boy like I was, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
everybody was.
Right. So my aunt, she was like one of them, people that just clean and shit, like she was a neat freak and shit. So I'm one of the boys, whatever, just putting my fingerprints all over the walls and doing all the, dumb shit. So finally, like one day, she cut on these Michael Jackson records, whatever, just to kind of like mellow me out, tune everything out or whatever, right?
Catch your attention.
That shit like caught my attention or whatever. So I'm sitting there like, I'm like, damn, like mind you, I'm 5 years old at the time.
Right.
But I'm fucking with it.
Right.
Like the shit made me want to dance and everything.
You knew
It's a good vibe.
Right.
So she called my mom one day and like, yo, like, he too hype. Like, what's up with him? Like, on that type of time, you gotta do something with him, right? But she like, but I noticed though, when I put these records on, he start dancing or whatever and he chill out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I do that shit till like, I go to sleep, whatever. So one day, my mom bought this tape, Michael Jackson. No lie, bro. I watch this shit every fucking day. Every day. So I learned like the dance steps, the songs and all that. And I just started singing one day, dancing, all that. To the point, like, bro, like when Billie Jean would come on, I had to put a fucking bucket or something on my, just something, like tube sock.
Little white glove,
White glove, just something. Like I had to become Mike.
Right.
That was my guy.
So, did you get any vocal coaching or anything?
Nah.
Nothing?
Nothing. The only coaching I got was, watching him.
Watching Mike.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And a lot of people comparing, Chris Brown to MJ. Do you feel like it's deserved?
What you think?
I feel like it's well deserved for sure. Because like, at the end of the day, all the greats emulate somebody. You know what I'm saying? They was comparing Michael Jackson to James Brown. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
True. True. Yeah, it's one of them things. I always think it's hard to compare someone that's alive versus somebody that's dead, because it's like you comparing to like what they did. You know what I mean?
Right. No,
like,
I get it.
How can you compare them live now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How can you put their talents to match right now? You always gonna be trying to compare something that you can never truly compare.
Different eras and stuff like that.
You can't scale it just right.
You can't.
That's true.
It's a little hard, especially with music. Music changes in so many different ways. And it's like Mike came from an era where it was like real sounds to me.
Real shit,
like,
no social media, none of that.
Sounds is not the same.
It's not the same.
Like, definitely not the same. Like they not getting in with them live bands and really, you know what I mean? Yeah. With the Quincy Joneses.
Facts,
and
bro.
really making them hits like that.
Yeah.
Harmonizing.
Game definitely changed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's right now. We in a harmony, harmonizing world. So you a real singer, like you from the girth with it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Get in there, get busy.
Absolutely, bro.
So what was growing up like? Was you singing in churches, singing,
growing up, like, it was like I was a athlete actually before, doing, taking music serious.
Taking music seriously.
You know what I'm saying? So what it was, like, I'd just be like, maybe like just harmonizing and shit like that. At basketball court, I see girls, whatever, bro. So purposely I would, walk by, we might be on South Street, in the mall, wherever. You know what I'm saying? I just bust out singing.
Right.
They stop, smile, you know what I'm saying, look, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta go into like, full effect mode. Mind you, you know what I'm saying, my little brothers or whatever. Them niggas was like, like my promotion / security and shit, like up to this day, bro.
Right.
They stopped like, yo, you know, he sing with her, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he don't sing. Like, no, he don't like no singing, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I played a little shy role shit, like, no, I don't really sing. You know what I'm saying? I go put my head down and shit. But then, you know, my brother like, no, right, get light skin on real quick. My brother like, no, bro, like, stop playing, bro. Like, you know, do something, bro.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I just bust out singing. It's a rap.
So right.
They fall.
They fall right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I was coming up, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
for me.
So that was like a sign, like, yo, I need to take this serious.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. That's a good question. What was that sign that you knew, like, music is what you wanted to do? Like, this is the path you should choose.
Well, because I knew that I had an effect on people. You feel what I'm saying? Whether, you know, I would go to, like, open mic or karaoke, whatever the case may be, like, it would, like, I like the way that it make people feel.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I get on a mic, I like the way it make me feel, but just the simple fact that I can reach out and touch others, you know, with my vocal ability, always made me feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? If I can make you happy with just, you know, entertaining you, like, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I think people don't understand. That's like it's like with every art. You know what I mean? Whether you sing, you rap, or whatever you do with your art, you could be painting. It's about when other people engage in it.
Facts.
That's the thing that sparks you. You know what I mean?
No, real shit.
When we do this and then somebody say how dope it was, it's
Impact.
like, yeah, that shit that shows you the impact you have on people. That shit make you feel it. You like, damn. It's like the gratification. You know what I mean? That's
big
versus
facts,
the
bro.
money. It'd be
good.
about it'd be really about touching people, getting other people to feel, you know what I mean, how I feel about it. So I definitely say, like, that's a great answer, like the impact you have on people and seeing how they feel about your music.
People is everything, man, when it comes to your music. You know what I'm saying? Because without them, who you?
Yeah.
You feel me? You can't do, you know, you only as good as people around you and shit.
Right.
Bro.
And music is energy. It's like, you know what I mean? The vibes and energy, that exchange. It's like when you giving it, the way you receive it back, or you see how somebody react when you singing, it's all that whole exchange.
Big facts, bro.
And it's a gift too. I can't do that. God knew not to give me that.
Everybody can sing, yeah, for sure. I be like, damn, man, why I can't sing?
Yeah, exactly.
Be wishing I knew how to sing. I'm like, man, my mom should got me a vocal coach now.
Yeah.
But you taught yourself how to sing.
Right. Well, honestly, bro, like it's something that can't be taught. It just got to be in you. You just got to be born with it. It just so happened that, like, I was able to, like, really kind of, like, discover it just through watching somebody. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just because I just liked what he was doing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But, you know, you can't be taught something like that. It just got to be in you. Because everybody always asks me, like, oh, who taught you how to sing? How did you learn? Did you learn from watching? No, I didn't learn. It was just in me already.
You already had it.
I already had it.
The way you was getting it out was
through,
when you was through that Michael J. stage. I mean, Jackson stage.
Michael Jackson stage, right.
I definitely understand that. So talk about Cash Club.
Well, Cash Club, man, that started 2013. We started that, and how that happened was I was just sitting down. I just got tired of, like, you know, chasing at these labels and grinding. You know what I'm saying? I just was watching other people. I'm like, well, damn, bro, like, they doing this shit from the muscle, man. We can do it. You know, we got the, you know, the manpower behind us. You know what I'm saying? We be grinding, we be out, like you said. You know, we travel a lot. So fuck it, like, we start our own situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just grind. You know, build a fan base. You know, boom, keep it pushing. See what happened. That's how we started that. So it got to the point where, you know, I had my little brother, my youngest brother. You know, he good with art and everything. So he created the logo for us. You know, we started that. I went out, got my LLC, got business cards made up, started a website, you know, gathered up, you know, some more folks, you know, other than, you know, family and childhood friends and shit that we already knew. I would just go around questioning people like, you know, what you do? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you good at? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I might talk to a chick, like, you know, you good with, like, computers or, you know, like, secretary work. You know what I'm saying? I need you to start me a fan page or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just find people. We just want to kill this shit. Just, you know, network with. You know, put everybody in position. That's how you start.
It seems like your brother do a lot.
Yeah, my brother do a lot. I mean, he be quiet in the background. Both of them niggas, they eat quiet, but it's like, you know,
when silent assassins.
Right. Exactly. That's how you gotta look at it. But when they want to see, like, you know, me grind and really make it, they go all out. So I respect them for that, though.
Yeah, that's major.
You are your circle.
Facts.
Yeah. You are your
and when
circle.
you're doing something like what you're doing, support is big. It's major.
Support is everything.
That's like the foundation. You know what I mean? Because if your squad bad, it's never gonna work.
And if they see your vision, then you go further. If your team don't see your vision, it's just gonna be.
It's never gonna work.
That's
everybody working against each other. It's just never gonna work.
Never gonna work.
Yeah. So I seen you was mentioned in the paper for your singing.
Yeah.
You was on like Delco Idol.
Delco Idol. That was 2010, I believe, that I was on that joint. Like, so my uncle, what happened with that was you know, he was big with the, at the time, you know, when newspapers and shit was big before like the internet got like crazy with that. You know what I'm saying? He looking at that joint like, you know, then they got something going on out here in media. Mind you, that's the county and shit. Like, I'm like, well, media, like, what's going on out there?
Right.
He like, well, they having like an American Idol type thing. They own a little situation. He's like, you need to go out there and try out. So, you know, like, I don't really like fuck around with like the, you know, American Idol type Jones and America's Got Talent, because to me it's always like, you know, gimmicks to that.
Gimmicky.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always like certain shit. So I did that in the past, and I really
You
want
feel
to
like
fuck
they
with
ain't
it.
doing what we, you know, how we rock.
Facts. No, they wasn't rocking like exactly. So I was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna go out here on some networking type shit. You feel me? Like just because you never know who might be in the crowd. Like I never know who might, you know, producers, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna go for that purpose. I ain't gonna go to actually try to get on the show. So I go out there, you know, of course I had to do my guy. Get on stage, I did She's Out of My Life, Michael Jackson, whatever. I get on the joint, blew him the fuck away. Like, bro, like they was snapping, bro.
And
like
that's
I couldn't
hard
like
dude to imitate, man. That's a hard
real shit. Mind you, these is like, you know, predominantly white folks out there. Like, so I mean, I was already like, you know, kind of nervous going out there. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't get nervous on stage, but you know, I'm out there joint like in a different element. So I go out the joint like, bro, like it kind of like shocked me. Because they was like fucking with it, like to that point, like, you know, even like, mind you, this is like a fucking audition.
Right.
They pulling me to the side, like, yo, like, you know, they ain't even like really like, you know, pick nobody for the show yet. But they like, yo, like, I think you got this one, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it made me feel some type of way, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, they was talking about that your voice made it feel like Motown was back alive.
Yeah. You see, you peeped that though, right.
Listen, you know, we do our thing.
I see, man. Y'all definitely do our research. I mean, I respect that, though.
So the fact that they could see that you was giving the Motown vibes or bringing Motown back, shit like that, that's some soulful singing, man.
Facts, bro.
So you know before you leave, you're gonna have to give us some
hey,
notes,
man, listen, man.
bars. You know what
I'm on board, bro. I'm with it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do some.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm ready anytime.
You gotta do a little Trey Songz for Amber. You know what I mean?
Look, yo, you a Trey Songz fan?
I do like
I call Trey Songz. That's my
Trey.
big bro. So you know, look, I got you. We gonna do some Trey Songz though.
Yeah.
We gonna do it. We gonna do it.
Yeah, there you go. There.
I got you.
I put my whole yup joint up. That shit was bad. That joint was bad. So, how was it being on the road? You know, you've been to Virginia, Miami, Atlanta, Carolinas, Ohio. I mean, the list go on and on. You get what I'm saying?
On the road, man, it'd be fun, man. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like we enjoy that shit. Like even like, you know, before we even get to the actual state to go, you know, do what we gotta do, whatever. We just had fun, like just vibing out, just being in the car and shit, just meeting new folks. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe stopping, like recording, you know, doing what we do. Just networking, like it's fun, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it's like the best feeling in the world to really go off and tour, especially with, you know, folks that you know is for you.
Family.
You know what I'm saying? They want to see you win. They got the same vision you got.
You ain't gotta worry about nobody.
You ain't gotta worry about nobody on no type shit.
Sidestepping type shit. You know what I mean? Just all good vibes, good energy.
That's the best.
Everybody energy.
You know, a fun fact too,
right.
man, about being on the road. Like I met like a special person, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that was like close, that ended up, you know, being close and being like a good friend of ours, whatever. But she passed away, Brianna Taylor.
Oh, damn.
Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like
You
we
met Brianna Taylor while you was on the road?
Met Brianna Taylor. We was in Miami. This was 2015. Mind you, like I'm, you know, like I said, we just stop anywhere we go. If I see like a little crowd or whatever, you know, my brothers, whatever, they put me on tape, whatever the case may be. We out in Miami on the street corner. I'm just singing. They walking past or whatever, you know, they like, you know, what's going on. You know, she stopped, start recording, you know, asking questions and all that. We ended up like just forming like a relationship, you know, me, her, you know, her folks, my brothers, whatever. So they ended up like coming to different states that we was going to. Atlanta, you know, they came here and everything. Like it was just crazy. So I actually sat down with, this was Atlantic Records in 2019 when I had my first sit down with the first major label I sat down with.
Okay.
Crazy part about it was when I sat down with them was actually the day before she passed away. That situation happened. So, you know, she commented on the post, you know, congratulations, so happy for you, whatever, blah, blah. You know, I responded back. Hours later, bro, the situation with the cops went down.
Damn.
So, like, it was definitely like a tragic loss, like, for, you know, for me, my brothers, and, you know, it was a crazy situation for us. Like, it was something like, you know, something that you'll never really get over, you know what I'm saying? Because you think about it.
Yeah,
and
it's
the way
gonna
it
always,
happened.
it's gonna be always associated with that good moment.
No, seriously.
You know what I mean? Or at least with a pivotal moment in your life. You know what I mean? Something that you felt was serious.
Facts. Especially somebody that was from where she was at, that was following my career. Mind you, I'm up here, they in Kentucky.
Right.
Following
So that's
everything.
special to
You know what
you.
I'm saying? It's special to me
You
because they
hold
were
that dear to my
posting my
heart,
music
yeah.
and everything, you know, so they folks is getting it. Like, it kind of fucked me up a little bit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it'll do that, man. That police brutality it'll never sit easy, period.
No.
Because even when you don't know the person and you watch it, once you see it, you know what I mean, social media, that shit have you.
Yeah.
I still, you send that shit to me, I can't even partake in watching that shit no more. Because it just like, I can't do it, no more negativity.
Yeah, it's gonna be too
The world
much.
is already negative enough. It's like, I automatically got to stand something against the shit. I don't need to see it to know how much I'm against the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's like it's just another foot on your neck at the end of the day.
That's it.
If you showing it, you just showing me once again how y'all can do what the fuck you want to do, and I got no say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't do nothing about it. It is what it
Facts,
is.
bro.
Especially the fact that you could do shit like that and then get away with it, not get indicted.
I feel like they was doing more of that when Trump was in the office too. Am I tripping? I haven't seen that much of it since he's been out.
Yeah, they definitely. I feel like
condoning
it
it.
definitely was a lot of it that went down while Trump was in
Yeah.
office. But I look at that shit a little bit deeper. I always say like
It is
the
deeper than
media
that.
do what they want to do. So
For sure.
they was against Trump, so I feel like
Made
they
it look
kinda-
like, yeah,
right,
for
they're
him.
going to push as
Thanks.
many negative things as they can.
That's a fact.
Every police brutality incident, we're going to show it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to make it seem like white people going crazy right now while Trump in
Yeah,
office.
that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
and
feel
right
you on
now,
that.
they probably beating on a nigga right now, and we just not
we
seeing
just
it.
not seeing it.
It's just not making it.
Yeah.
And that just, I feel like that's how it goes sometimes. But all this negativity, I gotta eat it away. So
Thanks.
you already know we about to get into this food.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
This your boy Smooth.
She got your big grands.
We got LB in the building. About to take a break. We'll be right back.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite.
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking? You already know.
You already know who it is. It's your man Smooth, and that's my favorite part of the show. It's time to get into that food. And at this point, I might as well just refer to her as our residential chef, Davita. Because, if you watch Cooking Up, y'all done seen Davita a million times. Davita stay lacing this shit, take
That's
care
what
of
I
us.
do.
You know what I'm saying? Exquisitely Catering Co. This is her. How you doing, Davita? It's
I'm
been so
good.
long, you know what I mean? It ain't
How
been
are
that
you?
long.
No.
You always feeding us.
Always.
Yeah, so let us know what you got for us today.
Today I brought y'all a braised short rib with a red rind reduction over some garlic mash, and then I have a butter, honey, and garlic carrot on the side.
And you know how carrots, you just don't like them. They just don't look right.
You
know?
need them,
They still look good.
but you gotta eat
I
them.
heard they help your eyes.
Yeah, well, not
I'm
mine,
blind, so
because I
got
wear contacts.
And they don't,
so do
yeah,
I.
and
So
they don't help,
really-
right? So
no.
I think somebody lied to us, and they told us they help our eyes, but we gonna eat these today because they look good. They got garlic on them, and it sit right with the mash. Y'all gotta see this. They look good. I'm gonna let y'all know how it tastes. Y'all know how we do. But as always, Davita, let them know where they can find you, get some of this good food.
Always find me on Instagram, Exquisitely Catering Co. Inbox, call me, text me, FaceTime me, however you need to get to me. I'll be there.
Get to it, because the food is popping. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Smooth. It's Cooking Up 215. Let's get back to the show. Y'all already know who it is. It's your man Smooth.
She got Amber Grand.
We got LB still here with us. It's Cooking Up 215, and we right back at it. Listen, y'all already know Davita laced this. You got these beef short ribs, these carrots, and these mashed potatoes. I can't wait to dig into it. But before I dig into it, this episode is sponsored by Ciroc. If your day was shitty, shot of Ciroc. Hey, let me stop.
Shot o'clock, baby.
Listen, I'm a Ciroc boy all day, so that's how we gonna do it.
We support it, man.
Green
We
dot,
support.
orange dot.
We support
That's
other
about.
people's things doing what we do.
Yes, sir.
That's what we do. As we was talking about you before
Okay.
we went on, you know what I mean, on break and everything like that, you was talking about going up to the labels and everything like that.
Facts.
I mean, we talked about the Brianna Taylor thing, but at the same time, you dropped that bomb that you sat down with a label. And how did that go about, sitting down with a label?
Yeah, so 2019 or so, you know what I'm saying, me and my cousin, we in the studio, my cousin Kel 58, he rap, you know what I'm saying? So we in the joint, we decided to come out with a whole compilation album, Cash Club joint, Cash Club Dreams, you know what I'm saying? So I had this beat that got sent to me. It was like a little reggaeton type joint or whatever. So at the time, you had a chick, the fuck was the girl name, man? Snoop, F.H. Snoop. She had a little joint that was buzzing, like a little reggae joint, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out, nah.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying?
The
Nah, and
Wolf.
all them, you know what I'm saying? Wolf, all them guys. They had that joint, you know, buzzing. It was called, what the fuck was that joint they had out? I forget the name of the joint, but it was like a
But I
little
know what you're
reggae
talking
joint,
about.
you know what I'm saying?
It was
It
a
was
good
out
joint.
and it was buzzing. So when I got that beat, my whole thing was, I'm like, damn, I need to match this joint. Because at the time, that was the joint that was out. I mean, it was summertime, whatever. So me and my cousin, we get in the studio. We come up with this little, you know, vibe. This joint called Wine For Me. We got Peter Parker, boy who was shooting like Meek videos. He shoot like Netflix films and all. He from Philly, but
Peter
you know,
Parker busy.
yeah, facts. He out Miami now.
He do his
So, you know
thing.
what I'm saying? We write the song, we go in the studio. Mind you, kill this shit, bro. Shit crazy. So I told my cousin, I come up with the idea, like, we gotta shoot this video in Miami. Like, that's the only way to do it. We get Peter Parker, you know what I'm saying, get him on the drum. My brother, you know, he got connections with him, so we hit him up on the gram, whatever. I'm like, go, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I like the song, whatever. You know, y'all come down here, whatnot. We pick some locations, whatnot. We go down there. Mind you, the video cost me like a little well over like 15 grand to shoot itself. You know what I'm saying? The video itself, like the song, is like a little 2-minute joint. But it was expensive, but it was well worth it because we go down that joint, you know, we got the bikes in the video, we got the Johns, we had fucking Uncut. I know y'all had Ron on here a couple months ago.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's my guy, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So we go down that joint, we shoot, you know, some scenes in his joint. Mind you, the minute we put that shit out there, I throw it on Scoop Hall, you know, Say Cheese, all that, YouTube, the shit blow up. Unexpectedly. Like I did like over 100, you know, it was 100,000 views within a week, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never gained this type of attention or whatever from like no single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So automatically, you know, my DM, fucking email, shit like that, I'm getting like people that want to work, like different producers and different artists or whatnot. One joint I got was Atlantic Records. So the chick, she hit me up, whatnot, was like, yo, I want you to come, you know, do this interview or whatnot with Atlantic. Come down and do a little sit down. Mind you, I'm thinking it was some bullshit. Like,
Right.
I ain't ever get like this type of shit. I'm thinking y'all playing like, yo, this is
y'all.
somebody playing around on YouTube, whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? She like, why,
Right.
like, you know, I write her back, like, you know, well, give me your number, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If you serious, whatever, so give me a number. You know, we hit each other up. We make the little, you know, meeting situation. So we sit down with Atlantic. You know, that situation, man, was what it was. Ain't, you know, ain't
I mean,
really.
give us the insight. What is it like in those rooms? What are the things they talking about? You know what I mean? What are they offering people? Because I'm sure there's other people out there that's aspiring to get that text, to get that, you know.
Facts.
Like,
It's
you know what I
definitely
mean?
it's definitely a good feeling.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, what they wanted. It's like, bro, like, to be, I mean, if you really want to be technical, you got good enough credit, bro. You can go to a fucking bank. I can go to Wells Fargo and get a loan.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? For the amount of, you know, what they trying to sign me for and what they want from me. Like, I'm not about to sell my soul, bro. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's
I'm
okay
cool
to
off of
say
that.
it, bro. It's like they just did that to LaRussell. They offered LaRussell like
they be on some shit. Like,
10,000, bro.
yeah, I'm cool,
And
bro.
LaRussell is popping right now.
At the end of the day, like,
he's constantly mentioning, yeah, you offered this dude 10,000
Yeah.
for a deal. So it's like I can imagine what they do to other people. You know what I'm saying? And the shit they
they
say.
be on some shit, bro. Like, I'm not about to, you know, offer up my publishing, bro, for nothing. Like, that's the whole thing. You lose your publishing, man. I just want to say to everybody out there, like any upcoming artist, man, don't never give up your publishing rights. You give up your publishing, that's the end of your career. You might as well chalk it. You feel me? They own you. You a slave to the game at this point.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You better off going independent. That's why if you notice, bro, like a lot of, you know, big time artists, that's what they doing. They going independent. I had sit downs with a couple labels, Def Jam, you know what I'm saying? Who else? I sit down with Rock Nation. Like, on some real shit, like, I would say, like, you better off going into, like, a partnership, bro. Like, start your own thing, you know, create your own buzz, go in your own lane and whatnot.
Right.
Try to, you know, do, like, a little partnership with them. Don't, record deals, bro, these days, to me,
If you come in too early,
if you come in
it
too
ain't
early in the
gonna be
game,
good enough.
no,
Yeah.
not at
It's
all.
better to
Not
just
in
have
my
that
opinion, at
partnership.
least. You know what I'm saying? You better off having that partnership.
No, it makes sense. My mindset was always like, you know, you get me in that door a little bit, I might take that shitty deal, but I'm gonna flip that joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
It all
all
seems
give you what you want, and then after that,
it depends on what you do with
I'm
it.
thinking the long
You know what
game.
I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It depends on what you do. Like I said, like publishing, man, is a big thing. That's how they really getting niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because they try to go after your publishing. If you lose your publishing, bro, you pretty much lose everything. Like, because you could have a hit single,
Right.
but then let's just say your album don't do that. You don't own nothing. they own your shit, bro. So at the end of the day, you could put out a hit single, that shit go platinum, whatever the case may be. They gotta make their money back.
And they taking everything.
They taking everything. They ain't trying to hear nothing. Like how they hit you, they be on some shit like, oh well, look, remember we did this and we did that, and you had bottles in the club, and you know your wardrobe, you know your videos, all that came out your budget. They taking all that
money, yeah.
That's all that. That's why you look at somebody.
This was just some extra paper.
Prime example, right? We spoke on I think the last segment, YK Osiris, right? Mm-hmm. Mind you, when I sat down with Def Jam, this was like right before the pandemic had happened, right? The boy had told me, the A&R was like, listen, you know, boy came here, you know, we signed him. Basically, I ain't gonna hold you, they ain't gonna bullshit you, they gonna tell you the game, straight up. We signed young boy, whatever, we knew he was on some shit, whatever, so we gave him this paper, he went to the Louis store. Mm-hmm. Boy was like, yo, he blew 15,000 in the Louis store by itself. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, you know, his pop got mad at us because he went off and blew all his bread. He ain't do what he was supposed to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing.
About YK Osiris.
YK Osiris.
He went to the Louis store and
he went. That was the first thing he did when he got his advance. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, it's an advance, but they not going to tell you straight up, oh, this is what you got to do with it. You know, this will come out of your recording budget. You know what I'm saying? Wardrobe. They not telling you all that. Right. So in your mind, you thinking, I guess as a young boy, like you like, oh look, this all mine up front.
Yeah, this is a check they give.
This the check. That's mine. But you not knowing, oh, this is you know my recording budget and all that. So you gonna blow all that bread. So when it comes time to pay the label back,
you get poppin'.
That's it. That's it. So when it comes time to pay them back, and you ain't got that money to pay them back, they coming at you. You like, well, look, I can't afford X, Y, Z. Now you become a tax write-off. You feel me? They gotta make their money back.
Give them the game. That's the game for sure. All right. So before we was talking about you, matter of fact,
right. What I'm saying, I'm sitting there, you know, talking to Shane and really digging in. You know what I'm saying?
Let us know how you
It's
feel
so
about
good too.
Listen, and y'all see, I don't even.
This meat is so
for a second,
tender.
I thought Davida ain't give me no knife. I'm like, damn, she gonna send me with these ribs, and I ain't getting no knife to cut. I don't even need a knife.
It's
The mash is
so
popping in the
tender,
holes,
like
though.
Yeah,
it just
fall
melt
Right, it
apart.
definitely
melt in
fall
your
apart at the
mouth.
moment.
Look at that bomb.
This is major, y'all.
Right.
That's good food right there. That joint hitting.
Everything
I
got
ain't
its
eat right now,
own
'cause
bang of
definitely.
flavor.
I ain't gonna be able
Yeah.
to talk.
I like
It's
it.
hitting.
It's definitely hitting.
Listen, well, Davida put down.
Made me want to dance.
Look,
I'm about to go with the beat after the show.
did a little greedy dance.
Okay.
Right.
I got some ice cream.
You already with me.
I
You know
got
what
some
I mean? When
short
you was a young boy.
ribs.
You know what I mean? That Eddie Murphy joint.
It's
Facts.
hit different.
So, he's talking about you being on tour,
Mm-hmm.
you know, popping out, going city to city. And it's something about when you from Philly, I want you to hit your lips, you know what I mean?
Right.
I know this last time, they ain't tell me I had something in my beard and I had something in my beard. So I'm gonna be that guy to let you know, man to man.
Hey, that's what we
You know
need, bro.
We
I
gotta
appreciate
take care of
that.
each other.
Facts.
But when you from Philly and you go to these different states, I feel like they fuck with us heavy. Like, the ladies,
They do.
love
Everybody
Philly.
They do.
fucks with me.
Like when they, oh, you from Philly? They got them
They love that
down
shit.
south.
They do.
Especially if they from down south, they love it up north.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Facts.
The accents and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how men be about females. That's how men
They
be
like
about
that
the girls.
too.
They
Yeah,
do.
they like that.
They're like, you from Philly,
No,
girl?
yeah,
light
ain't with
skin,
that.
black.
Let me tell you.
I can't get my down south accent right, but that's how I picture they say it. You know what I mean? Shout it.
Not the shorty.
Right,
But
look, bro. It be different.
no, so yeah, the ladies like, hey, they love a Philly nigga. So
No, real shit.
what the energy be like once you out there and you get to singing for them?
Energy be crazy, bro. Like, it's different. Like, down south, bro, the vibes is cool. Like, fuck with it. Like, listen, bro, I done ran to certain Johns, man. It seemed like the deeper down south you go, like, the more they be fucking with you. Like, when I was in Atlanta last year, I was in the next mall. And I got people out there, I got folks out there, John. He like, yo, bro, like, listen, you know, as you walking through, whatever, he was like, I guarantee you, he was like, they gonna be on you. You know how, like, you might be on, like, South Street, or niggas be a little too, you know, aggressive. Well, you would know. They be a little too aggressive. They, you know, they coming at you, whatever, you know, grab me. It's the opposite. It's down there, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, they don't really, you know, down there, like, it's, you know how they get, you know,
A little
the
more
vibes a little,
respectable,
yeah. So they grabbing on you and shit. Then they see the vibes different. Mind you, our whole dress game just speak for itself.
Yeah.
I mean, they a little
That's a
behind.
fact.
So when chicks see you, they, you know, they going off. So when I'm down there, I'm in the mall, shit, like, I'm just, you know, networking with different chicks or whatnot. That's how I got the one chick to be in my video or whatnot. Because I was down there, I was watching the Javante fight, Tank John. We down there, some talk to John, like, you know, I sing whatever. I'm down there shooting a video. And the video that we shot was like based off of like the movie ATL.
Right.
Because we came down and the whole purpose was to shoot a video down at John last year. And I couldn't figure out what it was that I wanted to do. So like, I had just thought about it. I'm like, damn, why's my way down here? Like, I'm like one of them boys, man. My imagination just go beyond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So I watch
That
a movie
artist
or whatever,
mind.
that artist mind. So I watch movies and shit like that to get ideas, you know, as I'm like on the go.
Right.
So I cut the movie ATL. I'm like, let me see like what I could get out of this movie, like, you know what I'm saying, to shoot this video. Then I thought about it, I'm like, well, damn, like we could reenact the whole video in this show. We did.
That's
So
smart, John.
yeah, so when I told the chick the idea that I had, like she was all for it. Mind you, you know, she ain't charged me none of that. Like she just was with it. She was
Come
fucking
off
with
of
the
the
vibe.
love.
She just
Right.
came off of the love. You know what I'm saying? That was all down there.
What's your biggest groupie story?
Oh
I
man.
know you ran into some groupies. You
Definitely.
know what I mean? They love a nigga that can
Man.
sing.
Man.
Especially a light skinned nigga that can sing.
Sing them
Goddamn, boy,
panties
you get them Drake vibes.
Well,
Drake with dreads.
right. One of the craziest joints I had, I'm in Miami, right? So I just happened to like run into a joint down there. Mind you, know, Miami, man, everybody be from everywhere. Like that's like my second home, always down that joint. So I'm down there. I just happened to run into a joint that was cool with my man. You know what I'm saying? So we link up. You know what I'm saying? We go back to the room. We chilling, vibing. Mind you, like nothing went down with this joint. Nothing. Like I tell the joint, you know, I tell her about the music, all that. Nothing go down. So a couple days later, my man hit me up. Was like, yo, you know this joint, such and such, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, she said y'all ran in Miami, you know, ran to her down in Miami, whatever the case may be, blah, blah, blah. She said, you know, you ran down on her. So I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, bitches really be lying, you know what I'm saying, on their shit. Like, that was the first time I had ever, like, witnessed something like that. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, damn, females be doing that? I'm like, well, damn, like that. I told my man, I'm like, they ain't go down like that, but, you know,
She wanted to
like,
put you on the list.
right. I'm like, I told her, you know, we be doing the music and everything like that. You know, she invited me back to the joint, and I mean, like, I'm on at this point. So ain't nothing really go down. I ain't the one to sit there and tell you know stories, no lies, none of that.
Right.
But it was a simple fact that, you know, you found out, like, you knew my homie from, like, social media and shit. You know how you get the mutual friends and all that.
Right.
And you go back and tell him something different. Oh, well, you know, you plead,
did-
you
we
know,
did
like,
this
oh,
and
man,
that,
we did
yeah.
this, that, and the third. I'm sorry. This and that. My man hit me up. I told my man, like, no, I didn't even go down like that, bro. Like, if it did, like, I'd tell you straight up. Like, but no.
Oh,
That had to be
wild.
one of the craziest, John. Beside, like, you know, the inbox and DM, like, the crazy shit
So
like
your
that, man.
craziest groupie story is some cheeks you didn't get.
Facts, bro. Like, that's why I'm like, it was just crazy. Like,
Some cheeks you didn't
That
get.
I didn't
She
get,
lied
like-
on your situation.
right.
Yeah, that's hard about it.
But,
And that's
you know.
the celebrities deal with that type of shit though. I always deal with somebody saying, "Oh, we did X,
Mm-hmm.
Y, Z, and you ain't do it." So I guess you got a little taste of it, a little flavor.
Oh,
of it.
yeah. Like I said, like, I expect that, like, you know, niggas do shit like that, but I ain't never, like, witnessed no chick do that. I ain't know females like that. Like,
When your status change, and you gonna have more of that when you get up there.
Man.
More.
Exactly. If they feel like you might be the one, she probably had
You
a
gonna be
baby.
pinning
in the
babies
oven.
on you?
oh, man, like, listen.
She had a baby in the
Pinning-
oven.
yeah,
She
they
like,
gonna
he
pin
about to
babies
get a
on you.
check.
I already had a couple stories like that. Like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
man, I had a couple joints
Couple
like
baby
that.
scares?
Couple baby scares, bro.
You
Like,
gotta stop singing to him, bro.
I
know,
think you
right?
there
I
playing
stopped,
me on
bro.
deck.
man, listen, with the shit going on now, like, goddamn.
Yeah, you definitely got
Shit.
Head out this joint.
Right.
Baby scares real. Alright. So, what's the one reason we do music, right? And we do all the things we want. Some people want fame, some people want money.
Mhm.
What's the one thing you want most to come from this? What are you working towards? What do you want this for?
Just like making people happy, man. That's the whole thing. Like, I mean, I do music because I like to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the reaction I get from the people. Like, it ain't even about the money because at the end of the day, bro, if I didn't make 1 cent off of music, I would still do music.
It's your passion.
Just how much I love this shit. It's my
Right.
passion, like
Yeah.
you said. You feel me? I would still do music, bro. Regardless.
Still be in it. So that's your overall thing. Like you just doing it straight for the people.
Just straight for the people.
You're
Man. I
not
just like to
really
make people happy. Like,
looking to get something from
fuck
it.
the money, because
It
at the end of
gives
the
you
day,
some
bro,
type of
it takes nothing. Like I tell
satisfaction,
everybody today, right? I tell a lot of people, this day and age, it takes nothing to become a millionaire.
It really
Millionaires
don't.
is focused on becoming billionaires. You
That's
know what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
If you grind, do what you got to do, you become that.
That's all.
You ain't got the drive and the energy to do that, you ain't gonna be that. You feel me? So I don't do music for the money. I don't do music for the popularity, the fame, or none of that. I do it because it make people happy. I like the feeling and the reaction I get. That's the whole thing about it.
They say chase the dream, not the money, right?
Facts.
Because the money
That's a
gonna
big
come.
fact,
When you
man.
chase the
Money
dream,
gonna
the
come. It's gonna come.
I heard this quote, and the dude was like, y'all probably seen it on Instagram. He was like, the runner that loves to run will always run further than the person that's just trying to get to a destination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if your whole goal is like, I need to run 5 miles, you're going to just be striving just for your 5. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you're going to be bitching about your whole way to the 5. Like, I hate this shit. I just can't wait to get to this 5.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if you just
It's a
love
fact.
to run, you're just going to run.
You fucking around
run.
around 7 or
You're
10.
Exactly. You're going to go past that. So it's like, if you fall in love with the journey, everything else is just fall in place. Like, you'll surpass the shit that you even thought that you would get.
Yep.
So that's my whole thing right now is just, I love the journey. I love the whole part of, you know what I mean? The whole process of what we do. I love all of it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we all still be feeling like, you know, we want to get to where we was at. You know, where we want to be.
We want to be.
But at the end of the day, I'm definitely trying to train my mind to be more like focused on like just basking in now. You know what I mean?
Love
Just
that.
fall in love with what you're going through now and just appreciate it.
Being
Because if you already
grateful.
know where you're going, then what's the need of being in a rush?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like you push it away and you block it when you're too anxious about it. When you just let it flow
Right.
when it's supposed to, then
It comes
set
a
the
little
intention,
easier.
but don't hold on to it and stress about it.
Bomb. There you go. Set the intention.
Oh,
just
thanks.
like a bird.
Don't let it go,
Let
let
that
it
shit
free.
fly.
I like that, like the bird.
There you go,
Okay.
baby.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I like that, Boom.
But yeah, because you know we be stressing too much on the end results and shit, man. I always stress it. A couple people be here, and like you was here, and I was just telling like, man, just as black people, that's just one of the things we do. I don't know. We just always been on that, man. We need it now. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, especially
Yeah.
with social media.
Yeah, social media is the one I
Everything's
think
instant
that do it.
gratification in this generation.
Is that commercial.
Yep.
My money, I need it now type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
you want everything now.
Everything
I need
now.
the cars now, bitches now, houses now, everything
That's just
now.
how
But
they
it's not
feel. man.
realistic though. And that's why a lot of the adolescents are kind of like, they're depressed and stuff because they think, we didn't see that growing up on social media, but they see it and they think they're supposed to be 21 with it all. Well, we didn't, that's not realistic for
Right.
us. We know it's, they probably had a handout or their parents had it or
Yeah.
maybe they worked for it, but it's not like it's, you're not down because you didn't do that.
Exactly.
Your time's gonna come.
Exactly.
And that's what they need to understand.
And it is like truly just unrealistic. It's like to think that you just, I mean, that be the part too. Some people really do get it in the air. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
do
some
get
people-
those stories where motherfuckers start rapping for 6
Just luck at the,
months
you know,
and
luck
then
at the
he
draw, like, you know what I'm saying?
popped and
Pop
blew
on
up
like that.
on-
Before that,
motherfucker
now,
who jumped in some Bitcoin just so
No,
happened
real
and,
shit.
and
It happened like that
hit the
for some
fucking
folks.
jackpot. You know what I mean? So be those stories that really do get you, but those motherfuckers, they 1 in a million.
One in a million.
All these people out here, everything will happen like that for everybody.
No.
Yeah, so you know, I say that to say, man, you've been on your road, keep grinding.
No, I appreciate
Everything
you, bro.
will come to those who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you being here, but you know,
Appreciate
before we get out of here, you owe, you know, Am some
Right,
some
right,
notes,
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? Because I ain't gonna say you sing it for
Bro.
me, so I got to
I got
say,
you.
know,
yeah,
you owe
know.
Am some
We're gonna
notes.
do that. We're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
man.
So, I mean, they said you was a fan of the big bro, Trey Songz, so
Yeah.
we'll do that. Get into that. Let me see. I'm gonna get into. Guess I'm gonna do some Love Faces, classic by Trey Songz.
You know, let me get this.
That's like one of my
You see?
favorites, you know.
Just a case, baby. Come on,
Hang it
let's
out the way.
get this popping. What you got for us?
Let me see. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one.
Oh, we about to serenade you for real.
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Pulled up in a drop top Benz at the hall 2 times and you walked outside. Dress keep hugging them thighs and the only thing inside my mind is I want you, yes I do. And if it's anything you suggest I do, come tell me. We on the crib on my sofa. Girl, I'm so glad you came over. I wanna tell you come closer, but I don't know if you feel like I feel. Tell me, girl, don't it feel good when I touch on it? Wouldn't it be nice if all night I was in you? Come kiss me, come with me, down the hall to my bedroom. Tonight we'll be making love faces, making love faces. Shadows on the wall while the candles burning, messing up the bed while you're sweating out your permit, making love faces, making love faces. My hands rubbing on your skin. Let's go hard, don't hold it in love faces.
Listen, man got busy.
One time, bro. I appreciate y'all.
Thirsty.
Talk spicy.
Listen, man, let them know where they could hit you up to be serenaded like that on a daily basis.
Man. Follow me on the gram, man. AL.B_58. That's my IG, man. I'm on all platforms, man. Whether it's from iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, you know, all that shit, man. What's the shit Jay-Z got? Fucking
Title.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on everything. Amazon.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, man. Follow me though, man. My latest EP is I'll Be Late Nights and Daydreams. So man, look that up, man. Definitely, you know, get at me, y'all.
Listen, I heard the notes here. It's I'll Be. It's your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Amber Grand.
It's cooking up 2 and 5 when we out of here. Let's go.